Today we're making a mixed berry galette with a mascarpone whipped cream. When berries are in season, this is a recipe that celebrates all kinds of berries. And today we're using raspberries, blackberries, and strawberries. When these three berries are in season all at the same time, they come together beautifully in this galette. So let's get started. First, we will prep our strawberries. When you're shopping for strawberries, what you want to look out for is a uniform color and not too many bright white patches, and definitely not too many bruises. We'll just quarter these, and to this bowl, we'll add our beautiful raspberries and blackberries. Now we'll add a few more ingredients to our berry filling. We have 2 tablespoons of cornstarch. To this, I'll add a 1/3 cup of sugar. This is granulated sugar. And a tablespoon of lemon juice. When you bake berries, and really any fruit, they get sweeter. And so we can retain some of the acidity by adding a little bit of lemon juice. This is a very simple filling, and it's intentional because the berries are the star of the show here. Our filling is ready, so now let's prep the dough. Here we have prepared pie dough. You can either purchase that at the grocery store or make it yourself. To make this galette, we're going to roll it out to a 12 to 14 inch circle. It's really important when you're working with an all butter pie dough like this to keep it really, really cold. So don't take it out until you're ready to roll it out. And if it's taking you a while to do it and the dough starts to warm up, then stick it back in the fridge for a few minutes to let it cool off again. I want to clean up this presentation a little bit. Now I'll take the opportunity to make sure that this is all even. We're looking for a thickness of about 1/8 of an inch. Now let's transfer the dough to the baking sheet. The way to do that is to just use your rolling pin. Ta-da! Now let's put the filling in. At this point, because the berries have been sitting in the sugar and the lemon juice for some time, they will have released some juices. For that reason, I'm using a slotted spoon, and I'm going to leave any accumulated juices behind. Now let's wrap up this galette, and at this point you should have about 1 inch of dough around the edges. So we'll just fold and crimp. Doesn't have to be perfect. We just want it to be round, just like that. Oh, look at that, it's so cute. If you find that at this point the dough is starting to warm up, stick all of this in the fridge for about 10 minutes before baking it. Okay, so that all the butter doesn't run out when it bakes. But now we'll just take our egg wash. This is 1 egg mixed with a tablespoon of water. And finally, for an extra special touch, I have coarse sugar, and that'll go right on the edge. Here. Let's throw a little bit on top, why not? Our galette is ready to bake. This goes into the oven at 425 degrees for about 30 minutes, or until the crust is a beautiful golden brown. While that bakes, let me show you how to make the mascarpone whipped cream. To make the mascarpone whipped cream, use a stand mixer or a hand mixer. To the bowl, add 3/4 cup of heavy cream, 2 tablespoons of granulated sugar, a teaspoon of vanilla extract, and a pinch of salt. Whip the cream until it thickens, then add 1/2 cup of mascarpone. Keep whipping it until it's thick enough to stand on its own. That's it. This whipped cream can be prepared up to a day in advance. Just seal it tight and store it in the fridge. The galette came out of the oven and I let it cool for about 30 minutes so that the juices can set and make it a little bit easier to cut. These berries were very juicy, so there will be some juice that drizzles out, but that's totally fine. Now, of course, this wouldn't be complete without our mascarpone whipped cream. Is that a beautiful dessert or what? Now that our galette is ready, all that's left to do is eat.